Welcome, Agile friends. My name is Alina, and I'm hosting this session together with my co-host Pete. Hello, Pete.
Hello, Alina. Yes, we are co-hosts for the People Track here at the 2026 Global Agile Summit, where we are exploring the human dynamics of today's organizations.
And together with the speakers in this track, we will explore and discuss the question, what does it truly mean to place people at the center of everything we do? And you can check out the other sessions for the People track and all the other tracks at globalagilesummit.com. But now let's shift our focus to the heart of the session, our topic and our guest. And we are delighted to welcome our amazing speaker, Diana Larsen. Diana, it's so great to have you with us.
It's wonderful to be here. We've already had such a great conversation. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next.
The great spirit there. So, a little bit about Diana, if you are not as familiar with her and her work. So, she is like a guru, a guide for agility, especially for leadership. And she engages with the challenges that interact with this or that emerge in the overlapping between leadership, team improvement, and learning. So in every interaction, Diana brings wisdom that she's gained over 30 years of working with leaders, teams, organizations, and she wants to talk with us about guiding us through the how to thrive in turbulent times. And so she's got a book about that. It's called Leading Without Blame. And so that's what we'll get started on.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely. And I will kick us off with about the title of your talk, Leading in Turbulent Time. Diana, what
Mhm.
led you to focus on this topic, and why is it such an important conversation to have right now?
Right. Well, what I've noticed, and it's one of the lucky things about my life is I sort of have this talent or this ability to sort of notice how things are changing, notice trends, notice shifts in things that are going on in the culture and so on. And I get little clues about it, and so then I start paying attention. And one of the things that I've really noticed is how fast the pace of change is now. Now, for people who are just coming into the workplace at this point in time, this pace of change probably feels like, oh, this is what's normal. But for those of us who've been working for a little while longer, we realize how much things are speeding up. And not only is it an increasing pace of change, but it's unceasing. There's very little relief between we don't have no time to get used to one change before the next change is thrown at us. And it's happening not only, we used to talk about annual budgeting, and in some organizations they still do talk about annual budgeting, but things change much more quickly than annually. And that, for a while, that was remarkable to budget annually. Why weren't we looking at 5 and 10 year plans, right? Well, if you look back 5 or 10 years, in past, things are remarkably different. And you would not have ever anticipated where we are right now. And so that, noticing that and noticing how that seems to be coming at us very quickly in larger chunks, having bigger than it used to impacts of each change. I mean, somebody announces something like a new tool for artificial intelligence. Oh, we now have LLMs, large language models.
Mhm.
Well, that's not just an announcement and people start working with it. It's like changing how we think about everything we do, right? And um, so anyway, that to me feels like something very important to pay attention to right now, and particularly for leaders,
Sure.
because when you have a leadership role, it not only affects you, but it affects the people that you are trying to support and guide and give direction and strategy for